How is a YouTuber able to uncover hundreds of millions of dollars in fraud before any agencies in Minnesota did?
Right now in Chicago, the snow is falling. It's 24 degrees, but it feels like 3 degrees. And that still ain't nowhere near as cold as Nick Shirley.
Tim Walz is saying that you and others that are out there trying to expose this, you know, you're doing it because you're white supremacists. What is your response to him?
Yeah, Tim wants votes.
The people of Minnesota are hardworking. They never asked for this influx of Somalis to come to their state, but they welcome them.
There are entire apartment complexes where white people have been pushed out of these apartment complexes because Somalians have taken over.
And they work hard. They've been paying their taxes and find out they've been ripped off.
And if you have 100,000 people that will vote for you because you're going to enable and let this stuff happen, and because you're going to call a white person racist for calling out facts.
They've been ripped off by these people who came in, never assimilated, never ever said thank you to the people of Minnesota for their generosity.
This is what's going to happen to a state like Minnesota. Minnesotans, they say Minnesota nice, but they are very upset.
Instead, screwed them over day after day after day to the tune of billions of dollars.
And I totally understand why they're upset.
Tim Walz is in deep trouble.
Because they don't have a governor who's actually working for them. He's actually working against them.
Tampon Tim, there's not enough tampons in the world to stop the bleeding right now.
Here in Minnesota, massive fraud is taking place within the government and the Somali population. Here, this building alone, Quality Learning Center, is a daycare, yet they spelled learning wrong and they said leering. This daycare alone in 2025 has received $1.9 million from the government. And the strange things about these childcare centers is there's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday. And if you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed and the windows are all blacked out. No one's working, midday. Children should be in here. And this place is licensed for 99 children. And this is the outside. There's no windows, no nothing. And like I said, they literally spelt the word wrong on their sign. This is open and blatant fraud taking place.
You either trafficking money or you trafficking children. Which is it, Somalis? Is you trafficking money or is you trafficking children? And last time I checked, you ain't even from here. Can you imagine the punishment of an American if he went to a different country and defrauded their system? I can only imagine what would happen to me abroad if I did some shit like that.
Right here we have two child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have NUNA. Between the two, 2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out.
You know you on bullshit if you're supposed to be a person who takes care of children and you want to cover your face for cameras. I don't know about you, but it's pretty shady. I wouldn't want to take my children to a place that don't want to be seen on camera. What y'all be doing off camera? Why can't you be on camera?
Figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Do I see the
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
where the children are.
Yeah.
We're just wondering where the children are. That's what law enforcement should be asking. Where are the damn children? We here in the middle of the daytime. It's probably a Wednesday or some shit. Where are the damn children? Ain't now.
Where the children are.
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here,
Okay.
and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center.
There is no way. There is no way in hell. Nobody checks on these daycare centers to make sure it's actually some children around here? Are we serious? I guess not, you know, because nobody checks on restaurants to make sure that they actually have the meat that they say that they're buying. You know what I'm saying? It's a good scam, but the jig is up. Nick done caught y'all. I don't know. Think about how loud and cocky y'all had to be about this to where people outside of Minnesota, or I don't know if Nick from Minnesota, I don't know, but think about how loud and how cocky y'all were about this to where people outside the community was like, yeah, we got to see what's going on up in there, man. I don't know. Just cocky. That's what you get.
But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir.
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
No.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government, yeah.
We have the paper right here. Come here.
Where are the children? Ask the local government.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk outside?
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have. She doesn't have permission to record me.
You cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where are the children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
So
children?
leave. Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center. We just want to know, where are the children?
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering, where are the children? $2.66 million.
Where are the children?
$1 million for
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right person.
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here?
If I'm not talking to the right person, then get the hell out of my face. Who are you to tell me that I can't record in here? If I'm not talking to the right person, if you ain't nobody in charge of nothing, then get the hell out of my face, sir. And you don't have my permission to record me.
You don't have any permission to record me. You're not talking to the right person.
Khasik Khasevin, Muhammad, 69 God. Don't even get me started on you big-headed ass. And I apologize to the Somali community. Psych! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a good lick. It was a good lick, but the jig is up. You busted. And if you don't know shit about America, that's how I know you ain't from here. Americans, specifically the American legal system, they might not work that hard to find somebody who shot a black man. But when it comes to millions of dollars getting gone, oh yeah, they'll prosecute.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
I don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at?
And right now on Polymarket, there's only a 4% chance that Tim Walz is charged by March 31st. It's time to hold our politicians accountable, especially when there's blatant fraud.
Blatant fraud.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies.
Oh.
Most of them right here.
So it's not just child daycare services. We got healthcare fraud too. How they get in on the healthcare fraud? America.
America. America. America. America. America. Did you see that, America? You'll see that, America. I tell you one thing, America.
How did you let the Somali immigrants in on the healthcare game? Your precious healthcare game. How you let them in? At this point, I'm impressed.
We want healthcare. No, it's okay. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here. No. Why can't I get healthcare?
Whoa. We want healthcare. No, it's okay. What the fuck do you mean? Don't you sell healthcare in this month?
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security, armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. present help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk to about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
You walked into the place to get healthcare. You asked the people who work at the healthcare place, who do you talk to about getting healthcare? And the people who work at the healthcare place said they don't know who to talk to about getting healthcare at the healthcare place.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that, gentlemen matching your description, we're in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
So
no, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're.
If I said I had a YouTube channel and somebody said, Brandon, you don't have a YouTube channel, prove it. You say you sell healthcare. Can you tell me where the healthcare is? And you call 12 because you feel harassed because they're questioning the validity of your healthcare, but you won't show them any health care. This is how the Somalis knew they could infiltrate the Liberal Party. This is how the Muslims in general knew they could infiltrate the Liberal Party. Because they know for a fact you don't have to make sense. All you have to do is just put up the virtue signal. You say things like, you're assuming, it's racist, anything discriminatory. And now you make that the basis of the argument instead of what we're actually talking about. You see how quickly she was like, he's assuming these businesses are fake because they're Somali. He's a part of some sort of propaganda.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here. No. There are video surveillance, no trespassing, security, armed. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
We received a complaint that, gentlemen matching your description, we're in this building harassing the individuals.
He's assuming the businesses are fake because you won't let him buy any health care. He's an investigative journalist. He would have loved to go there and be like, y'all, I was wrong. They were very nice. I was able to get health care. That ain't what happened though. So now you mad at him for reporting what's happening. That's another trait of liberals. They can do what they do and it's fine. But if you expose what they do, you're the bad guy. I'm gonna let Nick Shirley keep cooking y'all with the ingredients that you brought to the kitchen.
Stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. If you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now.
I've been hearing that in Minneapolis, the police work for the Somalis.
The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also when the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
It's not a red flag to you that he's being asked to leave a business about making inquiries? Especially the child daycare centers. Like I said, y'all, ain't no children here in the middle of the day. You're either trafficking children or you're trafficking dollars. And you know what? Somebody agreed.